Graydon's gonna do some paint work on this R33, so figured we'd film a little bit for our video, as well as he'll probably have stuff up on his channel on doing like the full deal. We'll probably just show you before and after, but yeah. Does that have power seats? No.
Where's it the other way? No? Oh, okay.
Okay, that's probably good for now. Might have to do some climbing out. A little bit on the Model A this morning. Working on the truck fenders, which I'll go over in a minute. But the client with the Model A, if you remember a few videos back, I made an exhaust for it. He loves the exhaust, but just a little bit too loud for him since it was just open. He got these old school Smitty's mufflers, so I actually just welded these in for him. We're kind of in thrash mode, so I didn't end up filming me welding it, but here we are. Got him wire wheeled. I'm all wire wheeled up. And got this scuffed up. So then we'll just take the high temp and paint these mufflers to match the rest of the pipes. And Larry's over wire wheeling the other welds, getting it cleaned up and scuffing up the muffler. And I'll paint those up and hopefully show you guys what they look like installed, as well as we got some more done on the Model A, so I'll give an update on that as well.
Now there you got the can.
All right, guys, Model A's all finished up. We're just finishing up, wiping it down right now. Getting ready to deliver it back to the owner. But yeah, here she is. Just finishing getting her all cleaned up, and then we're about ready to fire it up and hopefully be delivering it here in just a minute. Let me forget to tell you. No, you're fine. Vacuum gauge. Okay. There you go. Driver's side truck fender. Already got a little bit of Bondo or filler spread up here on the top side of the body line. As you can see, I got a little skim coat to do right there, just where it's a little low nick in there. But I got the body line kind of squared away. As you can see, I got it the opposite side taped off that I've already worked. So now I'm gonna go through and sand and work this mangled up mess through here, get it all sanded and get some filler spread in here to get all this damage filled in. And I mean, it's not bad. It's not like I'm filling holes with Bondo. It's just slightly wavy. Just gets it straightened out and match the contour of the actual fender. And then after that, just some finishing sculpting, and this thing will be caught up with the other fender and should be ready for some priming after that. So that'll be pretty huge now. But before these come off and get primed, there's a couple things we've got to address, such as throttle linkage. I think I've showed this in a previous video how it works on the inside, but we got an original linkage piece there. So as you can see, it's working. But the weird thing is, with these carburetors, this thing's setting way too low, and the choke is, I think the choke is on the correct side on this carburetor, or the opposite side. But anyway, this goes up and down, and the throttle goes side to side. So we're either gonna have to rig something up to make it work, like hand make our own linkage set, or we are gonna have to use an original carburetor and try to make it work. But we're thinking we're just gonna kind of make our own bell crank kind of deal and basically hand make the linkage set for this. So that'll probably be in another video maybe, but we'll definitely film a little bit when we do that. So you'll see that in the near future. I was sanding this body line, which I just last showed you guys. I got started right here, getting it going up there, and you can see all the low spots. Well, I got over into here and noticed another split in the fender. So I'm glad I caught it before I did any body work or anything on this area. It's just got primer over it. So as you can probably hear / see, got the welder over, and let's see if you can see it. There it is. There's a little split right there, and then on the back side, you can see it right here. So get that welded up real quick, and then once I weld that up, I can finish sanding that body line and then get Bondo, well, filler spread on that area and start sculpting this thing. Okay, so I got everything set up. So we're gonna get this split that I just showed welded up and try to set the camera up here so we can actually see a little bit of welding. Try to film a little bit of work since I don't normally get to do that, since we don't really have anyone to film for us. So figured I'd do a little bit so you can see a little bit of what's going on. Let's see if we can get this thing set up here. There we go. There we go, guys. As you can see, got it all spotted in. Now what I'll do is just grab the 90-degree grinders with the 36 pads on them, as well as this one right here. It's got the full bigger pad, so it's a little harder, easier to grind. And smooth that boy out and be ready to sand and spread some filler. All right, guys, a little bit more on the truck. Been pretty busy on it this morning. Got the fender stuff taken care of for the most part. Can't remember what I filmed, so I'll just go ahead and show you where we're at right now. So, got the fenders off of it, as you can very well see. So they're off, and we still have to address the caliper issue with the spacing not being right. So we'll get to that on another day. This side's all good, but yeah, we got all that stuff taken off and we got everything in here in the booth. So got the fenders all ready for their next coat of primer. And I can't remember if I showed it, but I got the body line going on this one. It's almost done. It's got a little bit of work left, but I always have to get things in primer because it's hard for my eyes. I mean, I can feel it with my hand, but it's so hard to see when it's all these different colors. So that's usually just how I work. I like to get it in primer. So they're super close though. The body lines are very, very, very close. So basically what I'll do is I'll get them in this coat of primer, and I'll finish shaping the body lines and just get them 100% dialed in. And then, yeah, it's on. I'll be sanding it in 180 grit this time around, and then prime it again, 220, prime it again, wet sand and paint. So I'll kind of keep you updated on that. I won't take you through that boring process and show you every single little thing, but yeah, I'll probably film a little bit when I get them primed. And I also got the piece for the dash. This actually sits up when you're sitting in the truck. This goes right on the top portion of the dash. So once I prime this time, this piece will be ready for wet sand and paint. And then this is the rock guard, which I showed on another video, and it's getting primed. And I got to do another coat on the tailgate. So just got to finish up a couple little things on these fenders real quick, and should be priming them. All right, guys, do a little double shot here of a couple different things. Got the truck parts all in primer. There's the tailgate. Got the fenders in. Got the holes cut for the bumpers. Got the fenders finally back in primer. Now I can get the body lines dialed in one last time. Here's the other one. So we're ready there. And the R33, got it in the booth. Graydon got the front bumper cover off. He's doing some work to it, got it primered over there. He got the roof wet sanded because he's gonna use this body line here as a break point, and as you can see there was some damage that fixed up there, and it's getting a new back glass put in it. But yeah, like I said, this will probably be the last thing you see on it. I'll let Graydon finish this thing up, and we'll probably show you what it looks like after. And it's pretty dirty right now, so I think he might wash it up for him and stuff like that, because he hadn't had the car very long. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Ready to make some more progress on blocking the truck fenders. And then, yeah, when this thing's done, we'll show a little bit on the Skyline when he gets it done. So pretty neat. Got some good GTR bits on it. All right, just finished helping Graydon untape the R33, and he got it cleared. Looking good.
Definitely cannot be upset with that.
No.